Hey guys, it's Priscilla at CrossFit 1088, and I wanted to chat a little bit today about logging your food and how much you should eat and whether or not you should take into account any calories that you get if you exercise. So, if you've done any kind of food logging or you have any kind of device that syncs with your food logging account, you will find that they'll give you the option to include exercise. And this gives you, right, a certain number of calories depending on what you've done, and that kind of gets added back to what you can eat each day, your daily allotment of calories. And so I just want to talk about, like, what do you do with that? So when you first open your app or whatever program you're working with, they will ask you a series of questions. Normally it's things like, what's your date of birth, what's your gender, how much do you weigh, how tall you are, and then it'll ask you two questions after that. The first one is, how active are you? And it normally gives you options from being completely sedentary to being super overactive, right? And then the second thing it'll ask you is, or the last thing it'll ask you is, how much do you want to lose per week? And basically what they're doing is they're taking that feedback from you and they're putting it through a calculation and they're giving you a number. So keep in mind that they are already including your activity when they're giving you that number for the day, that number of calories that you should be consuming per day. And so anytime that you are adding exercise above and beyond that and you get like a little bonus number of calories, that has already been factored in the formula because you told them how active you are at the beginning. And so it's actually a double entry. And what we advise all of our clients when they are doing nutrition coaching with us is to completely ignore that number. When we sit down and we meet with you and we talk through your activity level and what your goals are, we know based on what you've told us about how much you should eat. And that is our goal per day. And so if you've been wondering, hey, what do I do with this? My advice to you is just to ignore it, that question has already been answered, unless you are doing something that's different than what you told the program. Meaning that if, when you first started, you weren't really doing that much, you weren't that active, and now you're super active, then yeah, you're going to be burning more calories each day than you were before. But you can change that and you can go through the settings and make those changes so that it accurately depicts what you are doing each day. So that's my advice about the question mark of, do I add calories or do I not? When it comes to exercise, my answer to you is it's already built in, and just to take the number for what it is.